Hey guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. I'm back. I have a break for my virtual classes today because we're fully virtual for my school today and tomorrow, 2 days before Christmas break. So anyway, I have a little break here. So I'm gonna do NFL week 15 it was this week. Week 15 recap. I know that tonight's game hasn't been played, but I'll recap and give my thoughts on tonight's game in my podcast episode. By the way, comment down below if you want any questions or topics you want me to discuss in my podcast episodes called Around the Clock with Basketball Star. Also, I'll link my Twitter down in the description below, but it's AYGartner13. But I'll link it below. Anyway, so we're gonna on ESPN.com here. We're gonna navigate to NFL scores. We're gonna check the box scores, the big stats, big stat leaders, stat patters. So let's get started. So tonight, Steelers and Bengals. Again, I'll recap and give my thoughts on that once it's played in my podcast episode, which will most likely be recorded either late Tuesday or early Wednesday and uploaded early Thursday morning. So go check that out. Anyways, I'll link my Twitter below for any questions or topics you want me to discuss. So Chargers and Raiders. So Chargers, this was the Thursday night game. Chargers win 30-27. I'm not going to go in depth with this because this video will be over an hour long. I just want to see the major stat contributors. And Marcus Mariota, he impressed me. I haven't seen him since week 5 in the Titans last year before they benched him for Ryan Tannehill. But let's see the big stat leaders here. So, passing, Chargers, Justin Herbert, 22 of 32, 314 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. That's pretty good for Justin Herbert. People say that new haircut doesn't give the confidence. It's just a joke. But Justin Herbert, I wouldn't go as far as generational talent, but the Chargers really hit the nail on the head. I was questioning the pick with a lot of people at the end of the draft last year, but when they did it. So anyway. Austin Eckler, 13 carries, 60 yards, 0 touchdowns. That's an okay game. More above average, but no touchdowns. Justin Herbert, 4 rushes for 14 yards and a rushing touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 8 rushes, 11 yards, touchdown. Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA, 2 rushes for 8 yards. Jalen Guyton, for an undrafted rookie receiver, him and this is rushing. I'll do that when I'm receiving. But Jalen Guyton, 1 rush for 4 yards, and then Keenan Allen, 1 rush for -1 yard. Receiving, Jalen Guyton had 4 receptions for 91 yards and 0 touchdowns. Hunter Henry, 5 receptions, 65 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Tyron Johnson, 3 receptions for 61 yards and 1 touchdown. Jalen Guyton and Tyron Johnson, for undrafted rookie wide receivers just picked up after the draft, undrafted, like I said, they've been pretty good, impressive in my opinion. Hunter Henry was really good in my opinion too. KJ Hill from Ohio State, 3 catches, 39 yards. Mike Williams, 2 catches for 22 yards. I didn't think Mike Williams and Keenan Allen would play because they were listed as doubtful on the injury report a day before the game on Wednesday, but I guess they did play. But they didn't do much. Austin Eckler, 4 receptions, 19 yards. Keenan Allen, 1 reception, 17 yards. Yeah, so Mike Williams and Keenan Allen together only had 3 receptions for 39 yards combined. So, yeah, 39, because 22 and 17. 39 yards combined, so not very good. Darnold, Parham, and then those guys. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Fumbles. Justin Herbert fumbled it once, but he didn't lose it. He got it back, but he fumbled it once. Defensively, let's see. Did the Chargers get any turnovers or interceptions? I'm trying to see here at any. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh, I think it was showing interceptions down here. Interceptions. Chris Harris Jr. had one interception, and he returned it for 51 yards. So yeah, let's move on to the Raiders side of things. Really impressed by the Chargers offense again. Jalen Guyton and Tyron Johnson, like I said, are pretty good for undrafted rookie wide receivers. Next for the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders here. Las Vegas, Marcus Mariota, 17 of 28, 226 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That interception due to thanks in part to Chris Harris Chris Harris Jr. Derek Carr, 3 of 5, 53 yards. He left the game and he pulled his groin out. I don't think he'll be back this year at all. But anyway, Marcus Mariota was pretty good other than that interception. He looked good in my opinion. Marcus Mariota, 9 rushes for 88 yards and a touchdown. But on the ground, he was really effective. Josh Jacobs, 26 yards, 26 carries, 76 yards, 1 touchdown. Devin Booker. He's on the Suns. Deontay Booker, 3 receptions. 3 rushes, 12 yards. Alex Ingold, the fullback, 1 rush for 2 yards. AJ Cole had 1 rush because they tried some fake thing. Theo Riddick, 1 rush for -5 yards. He's bounced around a lot of teams lately. Darren Waller receiving. Darren Waller had a monster game. 9 receptions, 1 touchdown, but 150 yards on him. And they still didn't win. Nelson Aguilar, I think Marcus Mariota gave him a better chance to win than Derek Carr would have ever had though. That's just my opinion, but Nelson Aguilar, 4 receptions for 49 yards. But he didn't have a touchdown. He had a couple of key drops, and he usually doesn't drop many passes, so. But anyway, Josh Jacobs, 3 receptions, 38 yards. Fuston Moreau, the backup tight end, 1 reception for 22 yards. Zay Jones, 1 reception for 9 yards. Jalen Richard, the utility back, 1 reception for 7 yards. Hunter Renfrow, 1 reception for 4 yards. Alex Ingold, 0. Okay. Let's see. Did they fumbles? No, and I already know they didn't force. Oh wait, AJ Cole fumbled it on the punt. But whatever. He didn't lose it though. He got it back. So anyways, Chargers win 30-27. Pretty balanced game, but like I said, Justin Herbert really impressed, and Justin Herbert really impressed, and Jalen Guyton and Tyron Johnson, like I said, for undrafted rookie wide receivers, they're pretty good. Not like ultra good, but for undrafted, for what they are, for what it is, they're pretty good. So, and Marcus Mariota gave the Raiders a better thing to win it, better chance to win than Derek Carr would have ever gave them, in my opinion. Let's go back to the scores. Yeah, Chargers win 3 times. Saturday games, let's look at the Bills and Broncos. Bills pummeled the Broncos 48-19. They took Allen, here's the headliner. Allen scores in the air and on the ground. Yeah, I think he had 2 passing and 2 rushing. Yeah, he had 2 passing and 2 rushing, I think. I'll go more into this more on my podcast episode. But for my initial thoughts, there were way too many penalties. The Bills had to score 3 times in a row. Josh Allen just blurted out, how many times do we have to score? Anyway, Josh Allen, 28, they're right though, 28-40, 359 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Rushing, our rushing attack still isn't where I want it to be. Ooh, Zach Moss and Devin Singletary, the sneaky good rushing game. Zach Moss, 13 carries, 81 yards, no touchdowns though. Devin Singletary, 8 rushes, 68 yards, and 1 touchdown. They had a sneaky good game. Josh Allen, 3 rushes, 33 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Buffalo receiving, Stephon Diggs, 11 receptions, 147 yards. Cole Beasley, 8 receptions, 112 yards. Dawson Knox, 2 receptions for 36 yards with one of Josh Allen's touchdowns. Jake Kumerow, 1 reception for 22 yards and a touchdown. He's like a tight end in a wide receiver's body, but fumbles. Andre Roberts fumbled it, lost the fumble. Josh Allen fumbled it, but he got it back. Jerry Hughes forced one. You should have seen he was weaving through. He was running it back. He also got a fumble return for a touchdown. Interceptions, no Buffalo interceptions, but like I said, that 1 fumble, but recovery by Jerry Hughes. So yeah, I'll go more into this in my podcast episode, and let's go to the Broncos side of things. Drew Lock, 20 of 32, 132 yards, 1 touchdown. He had an okay game, but yeah. Melvin Gordon, 11 rushes, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns. Philip Lindsay, 11 rushes, 38 yards. It's the exact split, 11-11. 11 carries for Gordon, 11 carries for Lindsay. Drew Lock, 5 rushes, 37 yards. Royce Freeman, 1 rush, 4 yards. Receiving here, Noah Fant, 8 receptions, 68 yards, and a touchdown. The only touchdown Drew Lock threw all day. Melvin Gordon, 4 receptions for 20 yards. Jerry Jeudy, one reception for 19. Tim Patrick, 3 for 14. Philip Lindsay, 3 catches for 7 yards. KJ Hamler, 1 catch for 4 yards. Nick Vannett, fumbles. Drew Lock fumbled it, and the Bills got it. That was the Jerry Hughes. Deontay Spencer fumbled it on the kickoff, but he got it back. So, they didn't have any receptions either. Because Josh Allen didn't throw any. But yeah, I'll go more into the detail about this in my next podcast episode. So anyway, but my initial thoughts were way too many penalties. Josh Allen played a really good game. MVP conversation, even though I don't think so, but bubble maybe. Yeah, Bills win 48-19. Drew Lock still isn't the future of the Broncos. But Bills pummeled the Broncos thanks to 48-19, thanks to Josh Allen's 4 total touchdowns, 2 through the air passing, and 2 on the ground rushing in terms of touchdowns. So, let's see here. The second Saturday game, Packers and Panthers. Packers win 24-16, close call, but they stopped the Panthers rally in the end. Let's look at the box score. I'm gonna go through this a little quicker because I can talk about this more on my podcast. But so I'm gonna do this recap quick. Let's see here. Teddy Bridgewater, 21 of 35, 258 yards, but no touchdowns. Mike Davis, 14 carries for 59 yards. Bridgewater, 4 for 26, and a rushing touchdown. Who is that? Rodney Smith. Is he like a running back? Okay, Rodney Smith, running back. Yeah, Rodney Smith, I don't really recognize his name, but 4 carries for 23 yards. Curtis Samuel, 2 carries for 6 yards. DJ Moore, 1 for 1. Zelstra, 1 for 1. Robbie Anderson, 1 rush for -1 yard. Receiving, DJ Moore, 6 for 137, or 6 for 131. Sorry about that. DJ Moore is one of the most underrated. The whole Panthers wide receiver group is underrated. They have a pretty decent one. DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, and Curtis Samuel. Speaking of Curtis Samuel, 4 for 42. Ian Thomas, 3 for 29. Rodney Smith, 3 for 24. Robbie Anderson, 2 for 21. Alex Armah, the fullback, 1 for 9. Mike Davis, 2 for 2. Pharaoh Cooper didn't do anything. Fumbles. Teddy Bridgewater fumbled and lost it. So, Curtis Samuel fumbled, but he got it back. Let's see here. Defense. I'm going to go down. Jeremy Chin. Awesome. I'll predict who will win the awards. Maybe later today. I just want no interceptions for the Panthers defense, but I just want to... Hey, hold on. Yeah, I just want to pump out as much content as I can for you guys, so... Let's go to the Packers side of things. Aaron Rodgers, for his standards, had an off game. 20 of 29, 143 yards for a touchdown. Next, Aaron Jones, 20 carries, 145 yards. Oh my God, 20 carries for 145 yards and a touchdown. They gotta extend him. He's a free agent this offseason. Holy Jesus. Aaron Rodgers, 5 rushes for 26 and a touchdown, which he never does. AJ Dillon, 1 catches for 18 yards and he doesn't get much action though. Jamal Williams, he left with an injury, but 1 carry for 6 yards. He left with an injury early. Receiving, Alan Lazard, the Lizard. Me and my brother joke about that all the time. The Lizard, 5 catches for 56 yards. Devontae Adams, down game for him, and 7 receptions for 42 yards. Robert Tonyan, first touchdown of the game. He had 3 receptions for 18 yards and a touchdown. And I have him in fantasy, so So I was happy. Jamal Williams, sorry about that. 2 catches for 14 yards he had. Aaron Jones, 3 for 13. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, MVS, didn't do anything, actually. Fumbles, Kevin King. Okay, why does it even list them if they didn't do anything? Christian Kirko. Interceptions, no interceptions. What's happening? So yeah, those. But Aaron Jones, 145 yards. I did not realize that. Oh, that's amazing. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So Packers had a close call against the Panthers rally, but they pulled out and won in the end, 24-16. Next, go to the Sunday games, the usual Sunday slate here. Cowboys beat 49ers 41-33. At the end, C.J. Beathard, because Nick Mullins twisted his wrist or something. At the end, C.J. Beathard threw a Hail Mary and he caught it, but anyway, it didn't matter to Kendrick Bourne. It was already over. Oh yeah, Lamb returned 49ers onside kick, 47 yards. Yeah, he returned the onside kick, 47 yards. It was pretty good. They just wanted to get an onside kick, but C. Lamb decided to return it. So box score here. Let's see. C.J. Beathard had to come in. Nick Mullins, 21 of 36, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. C.J. Beathard, 5 of 7, 1 touchdown. With 100 yards, exactly, for Beathard. Raheem Mostert rushing, 14 for 68. Jeff Wilson, 16 rushes on the day for 60 yards. Tevin Coleman, 3 for 11. Nick Mullins, 1 carry for 7 yards on the game. Kyle Juszczyk, still one of the best fullbacks in the league, in my opinion. 2 for 4. 2 rushes for 4 yards. Yeah. Anyway, receiving. Let's see. Kendrick Bourne, 4 catches for 86 yards. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. It's not Ayuk like the announcers say. It's Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk, 9 receptions for 73 yards and a touchdown. Richie James, 4 receptions for 56 yards and a touchdown. No, not a touchdown. Dwelly. Man. Is he a tight end? Yeah, Ross Dwelly is a tight end. Where'd it go? What is going on? Oh, it was loading. Ross Dwelly for 2 receptions, 28 yards, and 0 touchdowns. Kyle Juszczyk, 1 reception, 25 yards. Jerick McKinnon, 2 for 22. Jordan Reed, 2 for 18. River Craycraft, 2 for 11. Jeff Wilson, I didn't do anything. Fumbles, Nick Mullins fumbled and he lost it. Richie James fumbled and lost it as well. Interception. No 49. Okay. No forced interceptions by the Cowboys. Wait. Dude, he said he. Oh, no interceptions by 49ers defense. Okay, I know. I get it now. I got it. I lost my shot. Man, let's go to the Cowboys side of things here. Dallas Cowboys. So, Andy Dalton, 19 of 33, 209, and 2 touchdowns. Trick play. They must have done a trick play with wide receiver Cedric Wilson, number 11. Trick play with Cedric Wilson because he was 1 of 1. Okay. He was 1 of 1 for, let's see. Oh, I want to go. Dude, come on. 1 of 1. Sorry about that. 1 of 1 for 12 yards. Rushing, let's see. Tony Pollard, 12 rushes for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. That one rush rate, that 140-yard rush, he was like spinning everyone out. That was amazing. He just kept going. Ronald Hold on, who is this guy? Dowdle? Yeah, Rico Dowdle is the third string running back because it goes Zeke Pollard. Anyway, they didn't miss Zeke in this game because of Tony Pollard. What's his name again? Whatever. I don't care. Rico Dowdle, that's it. 4 rushes for 11 yards. Andy Dalton, 2 rushes for 8 yards. Noah Brown, wide receiver, 1 rusher for 4 yards. Blake Bell, tight end, 1 rush for 2 yards. Amari Cooper, 2 rushes for -7 yards. Receiving, CeeDee Lamb, 5 receptions for 85 yards, including the it's not a receiving touchdown, but just special teams kick return touchdown for CeeDee Lamb. Tony Pollard, 6 receptions, 63. Michael Gallup, 3 for 26 and a touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 2 for 14 and a touchdown. Those are 2 touchdowns for Andy Dalton. Noah Brown, 1 for 13. Blake Bell, 1 for 10. Amari Cooper, 2 for 10. Oh, God. Fumbles, Alden Smith kind of forced a fumble there, but nothing of it. And Dorrance Armstrong, yeah. Oh, no, they didn't. It's a 0. I don't know why. Interceptions, who picked off Nick Mullins? So Anthony Brown, the corner, picked off Nick Mullins and he returned it for 14 yards. And who is this? I feel like I should know. And Donovan Wilson picked off Nick Mullins as well for his 2nd interception of the day, but he didn't return it for anything. So because the returns is 0 yards, but yeah. So that's the Cowboys and 49ers game. CJ Beathard threw a Hail Mary at the end, but it didn't matter. So, yeah, Cowboys win. Because already wrapped up because of CeeDee Lamb kick return touchdown. And Cowboys are only 1 game out of first place in the NFC East, which is kind of stupid. Not stupid, ridiculous. The NFC East is awful, but that's just how bad it is. Cowboys win 41-33. And the 49ers get officially eliminated from playoff contention. They might as well cut Jimmy Garoppolo this offseason, but okay, I'm not going to recap every single game here because we'll be here forever. But let's recap a close game. Let's see a good game that was going on. I'll say the scores, but I'm not going to say that. So, Dolphins beat the Patriots 22-12. I want like a 3-point or 7-point game where I can recap. Bears beat the Vikings 33-27. Browns beat the Giants last night 20-6. Buccaneers beat the Falcons 31-27. Titans beat the Lions 46-25. Colts beat the Texans 27-20. Seahawks beat the Washington football team 20-15. Even though I picked the Washington football team, Ravens beat the Jaguars 40-14. Jets beat the Rams 23-20. They actually lost by winning because now the Jaguars have the first overall pick. They could draft Trevor Lawrence, but oh well. Cardinals beat the Eagles 32-26. I want to recap that, but Chiefs beat the Saints 32-29. But let's go Cardinals-Eagles because Jalen Hurts had a really good game. I want to highlight Jalen Hurts here. I'm only going to look at the Eagles stats. I want to highlight Jalen Hurts here because Jalen Hurts 24-44, 330 yards and 3 touchdowns. There was this one play where he fumbled it, picked it back up, and threw like a 12-yard laser at Dallas Goedert. The concentration. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. Anyways, guys, this has been Basketball Star 1130. I'll link my Twitter in the comments in the description below. But just know it's A-Weingart13. You can look up for yourself, but I'll link it in case you have trouble finding it. I'll do this next week too. Next time I'll only highlight a couple games. So, anyways, this is Basketball Star 1130. Bye.